The Royal Navy, which has been planning to replace its Type 23 class frigate since 1998, is now very close to achieving its goal with HMS Glasgow. This Type 26 class surface combatant, which is still under construction, has a different design than the conventional frigate. With its unusual design, the Type 26 managed to win 2 important international tenders by outperforming other strong competitors in the market. It means that the world needs a different frigate than conventional ones. As the weapon detective, we are investigating the Type 26, the future surface combatant. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel before we start. As a fruit of the Global Combat Ship Program, the Type 26 class frigates have a long history, although they have not been launched yet. The program began in 1998, under what was then known as the Future Surface Combatant. There were several reasons to start at such an early date. First of all, the French frigate Lafayette had started a new trend in the design of the surface combatant with its stealth design. The frigates and destroyers of the Royal Navy in those years were becoming obsolete in this new trend. With the end of the First Cold War, it was now a luxury to have more than one class frigate built for different missions. That's why all the navies of the world started to turn to general-purpose surface combatants. Finally, although the Type 23s were new, the Type 22s were slowly coming to the end of their economic life. However, a possible Third World War was no longer on the agenda. This caused the program to slow for 2 reasons. First, the UK now found it unnecessary to allocate a significant part of the budget to defence spending. Secondly, the new world was uncertain, and in this uncertainty, it was almost impossible to determine what characteristics the new frigate should have. Actually, the UK worked on some innovative ideas after future surface combatant programs started. For example, in 1998, RV Triton was ordered to study whether a trimaran design was practical for such a large and complex vessel for trial purposes. However, the Royal Navy demanded more conventional designs. Towards the end of the 2000s, the replacement of the Type 22 and the Type 23 classes began to become urgent. So, the program had evolved to become the Global Combat Ship in 2010. Demonstration phase started 5 years later. The steel cut for HMS Glasgow, the first of the Type 26 class, was performed on July 20, 2017. Since the Leander class, the UK has had difficulty selling newly built frigates on the international market. Foreign users of the Type 21, Type 22, and Type 23 classes took the ships that the Royal Navy decommissioned from into their inventory. But the Type 26 was preferred by Australia before it even launched. Canada has also decided to develop a Type 26-based ship for the new frigate requirement. These 2 countries will build their ships in their own shipyards. The main role of the frigate is to conduct anti-submarine warfare and local area air defense operations. But it can perform other missions such as counter-piracy, counter-terrorism, and humanitarian and disaster relief, as well as land and surface attack. Naturally, a ship capable of meeting such a wide range of missions had to be large. With nearly 9,000 full-loaded displacement, it is something else rather than conventional frigate. The large structure also provides an important advantage in the integration of new systems that are still being developed and are likely to be developed in the future. The core crew of the Type 26 will be 118 person. But the frigate will have the room for a total of 208. Thus, the Type 26 will be able to carry a large number of civilians to be evacuated, or Special Operation Forces crew, when there will be a possible need. Thanks to its big structure, the ship will have up to 60 days of endurance, while today's conventional frigates have generally 30 days of endurance. The standard displacement of the Type 26 is 6,900 tons. Fully loaded displacement is expected to be close to 9,000 tons. The frigate has nearly 150 meters length, 21 meters beam. The combined diesel-electric or gas configuration propulsion system consists of one Rolls-Royce MT-30 gas turbine, 4 MTU Type 20 V4000 M53B high-speed diesel generators, and 2 electric motors. The maximum speed of the Type 26 is over 26 knots. With its economical speed, the ship can reach the range of 13,000 kilometers. The armament of the frigate consists of 48-cell vertical launching system for sea sector air defense missiles, 24-cell additional vertical launching system for land and surface attack missiles, one 127mm gun, 2 phalanx close-in weapon systems, and 2 DS-30M Mark II remotely controlled weapon station, as well as 2 miniguns and 4 machine guns. The Type 26 has a large hangar and flight deck for 2 helicopters. Australia's Type 26, defined as Hunter class, will have 180-person crew and speed 27+ knots, unlike the British model. Also, some weapon systems will be different. The changes in the Canadian model have not been announced yet, but they will be in general-purpose configuration. There are a large integrated mission bay and hangar located amidship, enabling a variety of missions and associated equipment. By the mission definition, the Type 26 will able to carry 4 rigid hull inflatable boat, unmanned surface vehicles, or containers in this bay. The Type 997 artisan radar of the ship can detect objects as small as a tennis ball and traveling at speed of Mach 3 more than 25 kilometers away. It can monitor more than 900 objects simultaneously from 200 to 200,000 meters. By these features, the Type 997 artisan makes the Type 26 approximately 5 times more efficient than its predecessor, the Type 23. The frigate will carry 48 sea sector air defense missiles which are launched vertically. Additional 24-cell vertical launching system is positioned forward of the bridge for surface and land attack missiles. But these cells will be able to be equipped with quad-packed sea sectors. So, depend on mission definition, the Type 26 can carry 144 air defense missiles. The Sea Scepter is the naval version of the Common Anti-Air Modular Missile, shortly CAMM, series. It was developed by MBD as the replacement of the Sea Wolf and the Rapier missiles of the British Armed Forces. Unlike Western concepts based on attacking a ship with 1 or 2 missiles, in the East, there is a concept based on attacking with more missiles than the close-in weapon systems and decoys can cope with. This type of attack is named a saturation attack. The Sea Scepter is designed to defend against saturation attacks of supersonic anti-ship missile. It does this via multiple channels of fire, providing 360-degree simultaneous coverage and high degrees of maneuverability. The Sea Scepter has effective range between less than 1 kilometer and greater than 25 kilometers. The maximum range of the extended range version of the missile is about 45 kilometers. The speed of the Sea Scepter is Mach 3. The Hunter-class frigates of the Royal Australian Navy will be equipped with the RIM-162 ESSM and the RIM-66 Standard 2 air defense missiles instead of the Sea Scepter. The Type 26's 24-cell vertical launching system is positioned forward of the bridge for surface and land attack missiles. For land attack, the ship will carry Tomahawk cruise missile. Thus, the Type 26 will be able to be used against a land target located 2,500 kilometers far. The data released by BAE Systems and the Royal Navy does not include which anti-ship missile to be equipped with the Type 26. However, it is known that both Australia and the UK are interested in a GM158C long-range anti-ship missile, shortly LRSM. This missile was developed by the USA for modern surface combatants. Its range is greater than 370 kilometers, nearly twice of the Harpoon's. Thanks to its intelligent software and advanced sensors, the LRSM can discriminate the enemy ships from decoys or other vessels in the area. The missile has low radar cross-section airframe, low infrared signature, and does not emit signals. It is also capable of attacking land targets. Different from the UK, Australia announced that their Type 26s will be equipped with 2 4-canister Harpoon missile launchers. The Type 26 has an acoustically quiet hull for anti-submarine warfare. It is fitted with the Type 2150 next-generation bow sonar and a powerful Sonar 2087 towed array. In the data announced, the torpedo tubes are not visible on the ship. But probably the Type 26 will be equipped with these systems. In fact, the ship-launched lightweight torpedoes has little meaning today. In a possible combat, an enemy submarine that managed to be within range of these 324mm torpedoes would have fired its own deadly 533mm long-range torpedoes to sink the frigate. Therefore, in modern naval warfare, it is imperative to intercept the submarine from helicopters at a much greater distance. Yet, Australia has announced that it will place Mu-90 torpedoes on its ships. Having preferred the local 114mm gun for many years, the UK has decided to equip the Type 26 with the 127mm gun. This is a wise decision. 114mm is no longer common. This would cause long-term problems in the production of ammunition and spare parts. In addition, the USA and Italy are developing modern ammunition for 127mm guns. Thus, the UK would be free from spending money to develop 114mm ammunition with similar capabilities. It should also be noted that the production rights of the US Mark 45 gun to be used in Type 26 passed to the UK-based BAE Systems company years ago. The Type 26 is equipped with the Mark 15 phalanx close-in weapon systems. The 6-barrel gun of the system has 4,500 rounds per minute rate of fire. But its effective range is only about 1,500 meters. This range is inadequate to the new generation of supersonic and hypersonic Russian missiles. Even if the phalanx manages to kill these missiles, shrapnel can reach and damage the ship from a range of 1,500 meters. Along with other NATO countries, the UK now should consider longer-range close-in weapon systems. For example, Rheinmetall's 35mm Millennium system. With its 1,000 rounds per minute rate of fire and 35mm programmable ahead ammunition, this system is highly effective at the greater range. In addition, Aselsan is working on a 35mm system called the Korkut-D. This gun also has the ability to fire programmable ammunition. In fact, Leonardo has taken an important step to respond to the future naval combat needs with the 76mm Strels system, which is effective at a much longer range. For the Type 26, which can easily adapt to innovations with its modular structure, it will be useful to consider these weapon systems. The DS-30M Mark II system of the frigate consists of a gyro-stabilized 30mm Mark 44 Bushmaster 2 gun with an off-mount electro-optical director. The effective range of the DS-30M Mark II is 5,100 meters. It is used against nearby small surface targets. The flight deck of the Type 26 is suitable for the Chinook cargo helicopter. In standard operation, the frigate carries 2 Wildcat or Merlin helicopters. The hangar also has space to accommodate the unmanned aerial vehicles. Thanks to this flexibility, Type 26's air power can be easily configured for anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, special forces, search and rescue, and humanitarian missions. In their Type 26s, Australia will deploy MH-60 Romeo helicopters, and Canada will deploy CH-148 Cyclone helicopters. The Type 26 has very close displacement with Type 45 destroyer of the Royal Navy, and it is heavier than Hobart-class destroyers of the Royal Australian Navy. Yet its speed is low to be a destroyer. So, the Type 26 can be described as new class of surface combatant which the Western navies need. It is natural that this new type of ship attracts the attention of many countries that have an interest in the oceans. It is the biggest advantage of Type 26 that it can meet future needs with its structure open to development. This frigate is one of the most sound answers the West gives to the East in the days when the Second Cold War is rising. Thanks for watching our new video. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.